A very happy new year from Staplewood, Southampton's training ground. Saints under-23s ended a relatively successful 2018 on a high with a 2-1 win over Newcastle. And more than 2 weeks later, we're back again with all to play for Southampton between now and the end of the season. Just a point separates Saints in fourth and top of the table Manchester United. And Stoke arrive in the bottom half of the PL2 Division 2, but they are sure to provide a tough physical test tonight. A very good evening, I'm Ian Wilding. It's under-23s football and it's Southampton at home to Stoke City. Very young looking Southampton side as well, arguably the youngest side that the under-23s have fielded in the league this season, with a fair few changes. See the Southampton boss Ralph Hasenhüttl giving opportunities to a number of the youth team players promoted to the senior side recently, and Derby County will look to provide a test as well this afternoon or this evening in a 4-4-2 formation. So the Saints formation looks like this. It's Jack Rose in goal, back in the side again after Harry Lewis came in a few weeks ago. A back three in a 3-4-3 of Thomas O'Connor, Aaron O'Driscoll and Christoph Clara. A midfield four, Oludare Alafunwa makes his under-23s league debut in that right wing back slot. Jake Vokins left wing, Jankovic and Hamblin the two in the middle, with Smallbone and Nathan Teller playing just off Jonathan Afolabi. Saints substitutes today. A new name on the substitutes bench as well, Alan Chapchet, the Frenchman who used to apply his trade at Auxerre Academy, Alex Cole the goalkeeper, Enzo Rabis, Will Ferry and Christian Norton. So Saints to get us underway, and the referee today refereed a few under-23s games involving Southampton this season and some National League matches as well. It's Adrian Quelch. So Southampton looking to build on that win against Newcastle at the end of the year. They start their 2019 campaign on a freezing cold evening here at Southampton's training ground. And it's chipped forward already from Harry Hamblin. Smallbone tries to get there. Stoke City then. Gailai in goal, the Hungarian. Thandi, Wara, Timon and Nearcat are the four defenders. Excellent run this though. That should be Rose, and does well to punch that away. Foul on Vokin, Southampton win a free kick. The rest of the Stoke City side, Pemberton, Jarvis, Dunwoody and Verlinden, the four in the middle. And it's Ollie Shenton, who's been at Stoke now for 14 years, playing just off Jennings up front. No place for Tyrese Campbell for Stoke City, the son of Kevin Campbell, their main man up front. Whether he is dropped or whether he moves up to the senior side is another thing this weekend. Here's Afolabi. Decent ball, took a deflection. And Gailai picks the ball up for Stoke City, who were relegated last season, the senior side in the Championship this season. The under-23s looking to finish the season in the top half if they can. They are 8th place at the moment out of 12, Stoke. And now it's Pemberton. Jarvis. Here's Shoughton. Straight into the action there though a second ago from Alafunwa. Here's Vokins. And all the way back this time from Thomas O'Connor for Southampton. Olafunwa. These two sides have met a fair few times over the last few years. Southampton have generally come out on top. They've won their last 3 matches against Stoke City under-23s. Play now up to Nathan Teller, to Vokins. It was Saints who came out on top when they met in August. In fact, Southampton won 4-1. Thanks to goals from Barnes, O'Connor, Obafemi and Slattery. Here's Sandy. Up to Timon. The majority of Southampton's games still to come are away from home, though. Only 4 at home after today in the league. Shot comes in there from Teller, takes a deflection. It's the first corner of the game then for Southampton. Nice run there from Teller. Took a deflection there off Fandy and the Stoke defence, and Southampton win their first corner of the evening. And as you can see, freezing temperatures here this evening at Staplewood. So Timon is back for Stoke, so too is Wara. Saints have scored a fair few corners from this side this season. Let's see what they can do here. Olafunwa looking for his under-23s debut goal on the edge of the 6-yard box. Headed away, is it going to go for another corner? Not quite. In again to Clara. And the Austrian finds a Stoke knee and it's cleared up to halfway. Back from Jankovic to Rose. Here's O'Driscoll. Here's Clara. O'Driscoll again for Southampton. O'Connor. Afolabi brings it down. This time it's back from Wara for Stoke City. Forward from Gaioli. O'Connor is going to let that go, is he? Wins a throw for the home side. Saints have scored a number of goals this season. They have been free scoring. In fact, only 3 times they've failed to get on the score sheet. But Stoke City could get on the attack here. Ball in towards Verlinden, who's offside. It was Jarvis with a pass. And Southampton can breathe a sigh of relief. Looking for their first attack of the evening there. Stoke City. Decent movement, but Verlinden's pass out towards Jarvis was too early, so he was offside. And Southampton have had 1 corner so far, which was dealt with. When they met last season here at Staplewood, a certain Virgil van Dijk was on the score sheet for Southampton. As they beat Stoke 3-0, he scored from a corner at the end where Southampton are shooting towards tonight. It's been quite an 18 months for him. Foul there from the new man, Olafunwa, who can also play as a centre-back as well. He's eligible to play for England and Nigeria. Be interesting to see how he gets on tonight. In the side today with Kane Ramsey and Jan Valery, both promoted recently to the senior side. Oh, that's under pressure there. That's great chasing from Teller. Here's Timon. Out for a throw to Southampton. So a quiet start to this game then. In fact, in the league, we're saying about Southampton, so many games away from home coming up. Their next game in the league at home isn't until the middle of February, when they take on Fulham on the 15th. Forward from Jarvis. Stoke on the attack here. It's a pass from Jennings out towards the left. Just caught under his foot there, Verlinden, but he might have another try here. Stoke players queuing up in the box. Verlinden again. Nearly found Jennings. O'Connor away. And Southampton win a free kick. Better from Stoke. First time they've really put the ball in the box in a dangerous area. Foul on Nathan Teller, though. Well, Southampton started the season with a 2-0 win against Middlesbrough. The first match of the season. They've gone from strength to strength ever since. They've got a real chance this season of getting promotion to the top flight of the PL2. Their second season now in Division 2, Southampton. And now Jankovic. Decent ball in, nearly found Teller. It was Olafunwa with a cross. Here's Dunwoody. Stoke have got to be careful here, though. They certainly got lucky there. That came off a Stoke foot. Timon leaves it. It's a goal kick. The Stoke City under-23s coach is Kevin Russell, the 51-year-old who spent last season coaching the under-18s. He made the step up after Glyn Hodges departed. He's also helped out as well every now and again by former Southampton player Rory Delap, who's involved with the first team but also coaches the youngsters as well when he can. It's Olafunwa to take the throw for Saints. And a match which has yet to get going here properly. Down the line to Afolabi. Holds the ball up really well. Vokins is going to pull the trigger. He does. And it's not too far away in the end. First real attempt on goal. Big appeals for a corner there as he hit it so true with his left foot. Nothing given. Goal kick instead. Oh no, what a sweet left foot Jake Vokins has. And there is the Stoke under-23s coach Kevin Russell, who's assisted by Wade Elliott at Stoke. In the meantime, another chance for Saints. Afolabi, good effort, couldn't get it past Wara. And Scott Wara, whose main position is fullback but playing centre-back tonight. Now it's a throw to Stoke City, which Nearcat will take. Given away a couple of times. Stoke have done that now. Afolabi, it's not going to get there. It's long from Guiley. O'Driscoll. Can Teller get there? Really well won there from O'Driscoll. Another throw to Southampton. Stoke doing pretty well at the moment, despite the fact they are in the bottom half of the table. They've drawn a fair few recently. Lost just 1 in 5 in all competitions, but also won 1 in 5. And now they're coming down the left-hand side again with Verlinden. Nearcat now, what's options in the middle there for Stoke? Ball in, couldn't find Jennings. Good header away there from Jankovic, but now Smallbone gives it away. Stoke again coming forward. Good run this in the byline. It's off Jankovic, who clears after it came off O'Driscoll's chest originally. But a dangerous play there from Stoke. Lovely little dribbling there down the left-hand side from Verlinden, and Southampton get it away. And now Stoke are going to try again. Coming at pace. It's off the head of Clara, and it's slowly going to roll out for a throw. Close to going out for a corner. Off Clara's head. And now Southampton have some more defending to do here. Decent couple of minutes this for Stoke. Teller, Smallbone. Too far for Afolabi. Another player, Afolabi, will be looking to bring the door down of the first team. Certainly a goal scorer, especially with Michael Obafemi getting an opportunity as well recently. But he is currently out for 1 to 2 weeks. Tackle from Christophe Clara, who's been really solid last few weeks at that back line for Southampton. So approaching quarter of an hour here. No real major talking points so far. Stoke have put a couple of crosses into the box which have been dealt with. And there's been a shot which went just wide of the post from Jake Vokins. Whistled wide. That's been the best chance and only real chance of the game there from Vokins, which went wide. That's been the main highlight so far. Saints have also had a corner, but Olafunwa plays it back now, and here is Clara once more. Back to Jack Rose, the former Accrington Stanley and West Brom goalkeeper. Dunwoody back to Sandy. Good play from O'Connor. Infield to Teller. Oh, just slipped at the wrong time there. Smallbone. Better from Saints though, getting it inside Stoke's final third. Southampton's last win, more than 2 weeks ago, final game of 2018, 2-1 was a decent result. It ended Newcastle's unbeaten run of 7 games. And Saints were 2-0 up after an hour in that game as well. Through Smallbone and Afolabi, Newcastle with a late goal set up a grandstand finish. But it wasn't enough, and now Southampton have another throw, looking to get on the attack here. It's Oladawi Olafunwa to take again for Saints. Smallbones there as an option. Not a ball into the 6-yard box, well dealt with there from Daniel Guyalai. He's been at Stoke now for 4 years after arriving in January 2015. Under 23s football tonight then, live TV coverage on the Saints FC YouTube channel and Facebook page. Every home game live online this season involving Saints under 23s. No goals so far, not a great deal of action, but Stoke have a free kick for a foul there from Harry Hamblin. Played across, it's aimed up towards Standy. Vokins heads away for Southampton. Foul from Vokins. Here's Wara for Stoke. Good tackle from Vokins. Referee says play on. Teller, Vokins to his left. Can Southampton finish this move here? They can't that time. More urgency there though in Saints play. It's back to O'Connor. Switch from Jankovic, did very well there. Ball in. It's going to come back to Jankovic. Stoke win it back instead. Some tackles flying in now. Here's Pemberton. Trey Pemberton, who arrived from Blackburn in 2017. Also reached the last 4 of the FA Youth Cup with Rovers as well. But Stoke once again on the ball here with Timon. To Wara again. Shelton went deep. Wara to Jarvis. Southampton against Stoke here this evening in the Premier League 2 Division 2. Here's Jennings. For Linden. Lovely run this from Nearcat. Can't find the delivery. They might get another try here. They can't. And now Stoke again looking to defend this quick breakaway from Southampton. Not the pass that was wanted. He was just offside there. Smallbone with the pass and Stoke win a free kick. In the first 20 minutes here of this match. That could have been the first time that Saints had got it in behind the Stoke defence. Southampton there, but not to be that time. Here's Sandy. Jennings wins the throw. Sandy to take again. Ruddy Jahidi next to him, the Southampton under-23s coach. Word there for Jake Vokins. For that incident there, referee just telling him to calm down. Just speaking to the captain as well, Thomas O'Connor. Back from Sandy. Wara again back to Guiley. So still that only one real chance coming for Southampton. It was a half a chance on the edge of the box, which went wide from Vokins. Guiley again. Pemberton slipped. Throw to Southampton, which Vokins will take again. Well, Saints have generally been better in the second half this season. In fact, nearly 60% of their goals have come in the last half an hour. Often see the second half opening up. At the moment, it's a cagey start to this game. Stoke tall and physical as we would expect them to be. It's a chance now, though, as Shenton out towards the left-hand side. Ball takes a deflection. That's Jack Roses all day long. O'Connor to Vokins. Afolabi tries to shrug his man off the ball. It's a Stoke free kick. Saints have kept 3 clean sheets in their last 5 games, and you can see why, really, the way they have defended, although, as we said before the game, a very young-looking Saints side out there tonight. Just a couple of changes for Stoke. Wara under pressure. Guiley kicks it long. Shenton, the captain, plays it forward. Infield, here's Dunwoody. Off Vokins' foot, Pemberton wins the throw. Forward again, that's given away from Dunwoody. Here's Jack Rose out towards the left of Vokins. Stoke certainly scored goals though once they get going. Their biggest win of the season was 7-2 against Norwich earlier in the season. No goals so far though. Wara again across for Stoke to Timon once more. Thandy. One from Joe Vokins. Jake Vokins there. Jake Vokins wanted something there. Let's watch that again. It's fair to say he didn't look too happy there with Adrian Quelch, the man in the middle, who had that word with Jake Vokins just a couple of minutes ago. No free kick given, no throw, which Vokins will take again. Certainly been in amongst the action already here, Vokins. As we pass the halfway mark here in the first half. Vokins again. Back to O'Connor. Rose to Afolabi. Afolabi again, Smallbone. Tries to find Vokins. Comes off his head. O'Connor. Good pass from him, good header from Alafunwa. Couldn't find Vokins that time. Thandy away for Stoke. Well won. Chip from Jankovic, flag stays down. Jankovic. Looking for that opening here, Saints. Olafunwa. Well, it'll certainly give Olafunwa, making his under-23s bow tonight, a bit of inspiration, seeing the players ahead of him, Kane Ramsey and Jan Valery, making the step up recently to the senior side. And the fact that Callum Slattery was on the bench as well against Chelsea. Obafemi being called up recently, Tyreek Johnson in the squad, that will give all these players real hope under the new boss Ralph Hasenhüttl. That was a comment that Roddy Shahidi made as well. Says it certainly makes his job easier as a manager when these things happen. Now here's Smallbone. Pulls the trigger, always sailing over and out for a goal kick. So two efforts then for Southampton tonight. One which sailed wide, one which went over. Certainly worth a go from there though. Roddy Shahidi says it is amazing to see the younger players progress for the academy staff. Actually, it's very rewarding for him as well. Now it's back again towards that right-hand side. Here's Wara for Stoke. O'Connor. Said about that Southampton win last season against Stoke when Van Dijk scored after 10 minutes, but Slattery was also on the score sheet that day, and so too was Matt Targett. So it's a very experienced side back then. Not more experience in this one tonight. Smallbone, better from Southampton. Olafunwa back to Smallbone. One back from Jarvis though for Stoke. Jarvis to the left. Timon. Guiley started at Honved before making the move to Stoke, the keeper. Also had a spell at Nantwich as well. Now it's to the left from Shenton. Stoke coming forward here in numbers. Here's Pemberton to Verlinden. Verlinden might find Pemberton again, it does. Lets it go. And Stoke have their first corner of the evening, and it's Verlinden who's good to take. Good little link-up play there by the two wingers. Verlinden to deliver. Into the near post. Does well there, came off the head there of Olafunwa originally. Certainly done a lot of running out there so far tonight, Nathan Teller there, but yet to see too many openings in this game so far. Is Warrer for Stoke City. Here he is again. Can Teller get there? Not that time. Good pressure from him though. Clara heads on for Southampton. Smallbone infield. Back from Jankovic. Move breaks down. And Warrer. Just slipped there, Jennings for Stoke City. Well, it's after the West Ham game about over 3 weeks ago when Ralph Hasenhüttl took in his first under-23s match, and then a few first-team players trained after that. It was after Marcus Barnes and Tyreek Johnson had both scored first-half goals in that game. Saints, a senior side, away at Derby County tomorrow in the FA Cup. Back from Clara. Rose hits it long. Can Afolabi get there? He can't. Bit of hassling there. Vokins looks to get in on the action. O'Connor. Jankovic. That's a risky one. And it's so risky it goes out for a corner kick. This time on the other side for Stoke City. Certainly came back at pace there. Jack Rose, despite his best efforts. Kevin Russell and Wade Elliott there on the edge of the technical area. Corner to be taken again from Verlinden, this time from the near side. War is in there, so too is Timon. In fact, Timon comes over to take the corner kick this time. Looking for the first goal of the evening. Timon in, comes off Rose, Smallbone clears. Stoke City started the season with a 2-1 win at Sunderland, but then their next league game was that 4-1 defeat at home to Southampton. It was a terrific win for Saints, arguably their win of the season, the under-23s. Certainly dominant that day. Now then, Stoke play it back from Jarvis. Here he is again. Jarvis out towards the right. Here's Sandy for Stoke. Tackle from Jankovic. Pemberton again. Good run this from O'Connor. Can he find Teller? He can. Now Teller's just got to find Afolabi. Well, there's a good run being made here though. And O'Connor. Good efforts. Good chance for Southampton. What a terrific one that was from Thomas O'Connor. Ran half the length of the field. Lovely little movement there. Nice combinations there between him and Teller. Afolabi wanted it in the middle, but certainly worth a go. It wasn't an angle, but if O'Connor had finished there, it would have been all credit to him for giving Saints a lead, but not to be that time. That will give Southampton a little bit of hope, though. Here's Vokins. Oh, no messing around with it here, though. Hamblin gives it away. Does well to win it back. Did well there to recover Harry Hamblin. Here's Pemberton. Thandy to his right. Their next 4 league matches then, Southampton coming up the under-23s, so their next 4 games in all competitions are away from home. Middlesbrough away in 9 days, Leeds away, Manchester United away and Newcastle. So a number of miles going to be clocked up there, those 4 away matches. Around over 2,000 miles there between those 4 altogether. And now it's back from Timon. Here's Guy. Jarvis. Pemberton. Jarvis again, back to Dunwoody. Vandy. Dunwoody. Timon back to Guy. Here's Wara. It's over 5 to play then before half time. About 10 altogether, in fact. Stoke now on the ball. Back from Dunwoody. For Linden. Pemberton. Good run from him. Stoke could be in here. Not to be. Good defending there from Southampton is Smallbone. Olafunwa. Loses out though, and Stoke City have got 2 in the box, including Jennings. Here's Verlinden again. The ball in, swaggering winger into the penalty area, chip back into the box. It's up from Jennings. Could get another try here. Shot comes in from Shenton. Straight at Rose in a Southampton goal. First real attempt, though, on target, really. It was always going to be bread and butter there for Rose. Yet to be tested in that Southampton goal tonight. In fact, neither keeper really have so far this evening. There was that shot from O'Connor a few minutes ago, left edge of the 6-yard box, who went straight at the goalkeeper, Guy. And a similar kind of save there made from Jack Rose down the other end. Saints have also had a shot which went wide from Vokins, one which sailed over from Smallbone. Afraid that have been the highlights so far this evening. Guy. O'Connor forward. Here he is again. The Irishman O'Connor, who signed a 2.5-year deal back in 2017. And now Stoke City give it away. Here's Jankovic. Here he is again. Good play, lovely pass. Southampton looking to provide the finish here. Smallbone, that's blocked, and then Jarvis picks up the pieces for Stoke. Shenton, now Stoke down the other end here. Verlinden, got Jennings in the middle. Could go all the way here. Stoke do well, or Southampton do well to get the ball back, and now that's a foul on Teller, and now Southampton win a free kick. It's well to get the ball out of danger in the first place there, Saints, and now it's relieve the pressure. But Verlinden there going in field. What a fantastic challenge that was, though, from Clara. And now delivered wide again from O'Driscoll. Saints again on the attack here, potentially. Hamblin. Forced backwards. Clara. Eddie was also saying this week on the Southampton FC website that the training patterns have matched that of the first team as well as the formation. Saints senior side recently been playing that 3-4-3, which is what the under-23s are playing this evening and the last home game against Newcastle, which served them well. And as you can see, there's small green lines on the pitch which have faded slightly after Ralph Hasenhüttl had them painted on for the first team. Now then, what can Saints do here? Teller, foul on him. That should be a yellow card, surely, you would think, on Nearcat. And the referee, Adrian Crouch, does get the yellow card out. And the first real free kick in a dangerous position here for Southampton. Nearcat with a yellow card. Good run that from Teller. Won a free kick a few minutes ago on the halfway line with his pace. Smallbone could fancy this one here from distance. Although he's got a good strike on him. Let's see if Southampton can bring this game to life here. O'Connor stood over the ball and Will Smallbone. Could be an interesting last few minutes to this game in the first half. Smallbone looks like he fancies this potentially. Can Southampton deliver here? It is O'Connor, takes a deflection and it's picked up easily there in the end from Guy, but it could have gone either way, that deflection. Could have easily ended up in the other corner of the net there. But not to be. Southampton here against Stoke City, under-23s football this evening. The first match of 2019 for these two sides. As we were saying, Saints senior side back in action tomorrow, looking to build on that terrific 0-0 draw at Chelsea in the Premier League on Wednesday. Wara back to Guy. Oh, goodness me, under pressure there. On from O'Connor. Foul on Pemberton there from Afolabi. Taken quickly from Thandie. Here's Wara. So that was a little under pressure there, the goalkeeper there. Guy. And again, it's during games like this, it's been quiet, it's been cagey, but both defences need to stay focused here when matches are like this. Anytime either side will switch off and they could easily be punished. With some clinical finishes at both ends of the ground. Well, one back here. Here's Teller. Good pass. Southampton on the attack here. Couldn't find Afolabi that time. It might find Vokins, it does. Still Vokins. Just needs to find that delivery, and the challenge comes in there at the last minute from Thandie, and Southampton under-23s win another corner kick. Can't imagine there'll be too many minutes of injury time here in the first half. There's not been too many fouls, there has been one or two yellow cards. Smallbone to take the corner kick.
Get together. Hurry.
Well, it's going to take a while, but we're going to get there eventually. couple on the edge of the box, including Teller.
Too fast, Stoke.
Saints looking to get the opening goal now of the evening. It is Smallbone with a corner kick. Punch clear from Guiley. It's going to come back to Vokins. Takes a deflection, the flag's up, and it won't count anyway. But a nice, neat finish nonetheless from Clara. Offside, Stoke win a free kick, edge of the 6-yard box. Well, Stoke haven't scored many goals during this period. In fact, between minutes 31 and 45, they've scored just once all season. And they haven't really created any real openings here, nothing major. Off the head of Vokins, Stoke win another throw. Board will be going up soon. We'll see how many minutes of injury time we're going to have. Here's Warrer again for the away side. Flags up, Southampton win a free kick. Long way back for Stoke after this one. 200 odd miles back. They'll certainly want something from this game. At the moment they're looking solid. Both sides are, in fact. Evenly poised at the moment then going into the interval, unless there's a late twist before half time. Stoke win it back, looking to get on the attack once more, up towards Jennings. O'Driscoll back to Rose. Chipped out again to Vokins. Vokins over the top, the flag stays down, appeals for handball, not given. Given away, 1 minute of added time indicated there from the fourth official. Nearcat, who got booked earlier, great tackle from Hamblin. Teller, Vokins, gets it wrong, no. And the Oxford-born fullback straight into the arms there of Guiley, and it looks pretty certain that it will be going in 0-0 at half-time. Well, normally there's a highlights reel at half-time to show you the best of the action, but I'm not sure we're going to have anything at all with what we've seen so far. There's been that free kick from Southampton which took a deflection into the keeper's arms. O'Connor made a good run as well, made the 1-2, but there we go, there's the whistle, half-time, evenly poised. It has not been a classic so far, but the second half, as is often the case with Saints under 23s, well, I'm sure it will open up. It's live on the Facebook page and YouTube channel. Under 23s football here, going into the break. O'Connor's had arguably the best chance, made a fantastic run from halfway, played the 1-2, left edge of the 6-yard box, but his shot went straight at Guiley in goal for Stoke City. So 0-0 at half-time. We'll be back in the second half to bring you 45 minutes of live online TV coverage. But at the break here at Staplewood, all to play for. Half-time, Southampton 0, Stoke City 0. Welcome back to the second half at Staplewood. Southampton under 23s against Stoke. It's goalless at the break with not a lot of incidents as far as the attacking wise is concerned. Southampton had a good opportunity though when O'Connor ran from halfway, played a nice one too with Teller, but his shot was straight at Guy in the Stoke City goal. Stoke have tested Jack Rose once in the Southampton goal, but he went straight at him. So those are the main highlights really. Shot over and shot wide as well from Southampton. But it's Stoke City who are going to get us underway in the second half here at the Southampton FC training ground at Staplewood. And let's see what the second half can bring here. Southampton in 4th against Stoke City in 8th. Saints just a point off the top of the table before tonight. And already an early opportunity potentially here for Stoke with Verlinden. Out again, and Nearcat is a misplaced ball and out for a goal kick. Live online on the Facebook page and YouTube channel. So goalless then in the second half. PL2 football. This is game number 14 of the season in the league for both of these sides. Southampton have won 7 of them, drawn 3 and lost 3 with 24 points. Whereas Stoke City 16 points, won 4 and drawn 4 and lost the rest. Roddy Jahidi, the Southampton under-23s coach, will have asked, I'd have thought, for a bit more tempo in the second half, and Saints go for a 3-4-3 again in the second half, unchanged. So it's Jack Rose in goal, O'Connor, O'Driscoll and Clare with the 3 at the back. A midfield 4 of Olafunwa, Hamblin, Jankovic and Vokins, with Smallbone and Teller playing off Afolabi up front for Southampton. Substitutes for Saints tonight: Patchett, Alex Cole, Enzo Rabis, Will Ferry the midfielder and Christian Norton. And Saints have looking to get the ball off Stoke, who've made a substitution. Daniel Jarvis coming off for Rashid Balday. So they've got Guy in goal. They've got Thandie, Wara, Timon and Meerkat at the back. Pemberton across the middle with Balday, Dunwoody and Verlinden, and Shenton playing off Jennings. Stoke substitutes: Diallo, Kanyuric, Balday is now come on, and Toure and Twyford make up those 4 unused substitutes. Throw to Stoke. They got on the attack here, could find Verlinden, it does, and it's not too far over the crossbar either. Better from Stoke, it took a deflection off the foot there of Akinfunwa. And Olafunwa out for a corner kick on the far side, so better play there from Stoke. Arguably the chance of the game for them, really, to be honest. Excellent defending there from Olafunwa, otherwise Verlinden would surely have put it in. Stoke on top here in the second half. Ball in, a good save from Rose. It could come back to him again. It's off the post and Saints clear. Saints really coming out the traps quickly here in the second half. Stoke really looking to get on the attack again with Nearcat. Did well, Clara. Saints under an awful lot of pressure here all of a sudden. Here's Balday. Misplaced ball there, and Southampton win a throw. So as far as entertainment is concerned, that 3-minute period is probably the best of the game so far. Hitting the woodwork there. Decent ball into the penalty area. Off the post there. Header originally there from Wara for Stoke. And they came back to him. Could so easily have crept into the back of the net. And it came a minute after that good opportunity from a ball in from the right-hand side. And there's good defending from Olafunwa to get there before Verlinden came off his foot and went out for a corner kick. Better from Stoke, but Southampton need to try and test the Stoke defence now. Headed on. O'Driscoll again out towards the right. Here's Olafunwa. Ball is too far for him though from Smallbone's pass. Saints going well at the moment though. In all competitions, just 3 defeats in 21 altogether. Now it's forward again from that right-hand side. Thandy with the ball. Here's Timon for Stoke. Nearcat. Hamblin. Certainly a strong defensive-minded midfielder, Harry Hamblin. Made his under-18s debut as a schoolboy 3 years ago, but that goes out of play. Saints still yet to really test Guy in the Stoke City goal. It's Stoke who've sided a better side here in the second half. Again, it's in from Teller over Smallbone. It's going to come this time for Olafunwa. Dealt with from Clara. O'Driscoll to O'Connor. In the first 7 minutes here of the second half. Although Stoke City, more than 50% of their goals have come in the last half hour. And the same applies to Southampton as well, so it could set it up for an interesting last half hour here. Deadlock yet to be broken though. Wara across towards the right-hand side. Back from Dunwoody. Wara again. Clara heads away. Smallbone. It's a man on the floor for Stoke, so there's going to be a bit of stoppage here. Bit of a head collision there. Looks like it's Jennings on the floor, so hopefully he's going to be back up onto his feet again soon. Chance to give some more instructions there from Roddy Jahidi. See what the last 37 odd minutes will bring here in this match. That man Will Smallbone could well be a big part as far as Southampton's creativity is concerned. He had that shot in the first half which sailed over the crossbar, but he also scored in Southampton's last home match. That was their win against Newcastle, and he scored and put Southampton in front. Jennings, one of a couple of changes for Stoke tonight, is going to be okay, so that's the good news. Back to O'Driscoll. It might find Teller, it does. Dunwoody does well to trap back there. Teller again looking to move the ball forward here. Southampton. O'Connor. Here he is again. Another throw which O'Connor will take. Stoke have won just 2 matches away in the league all season. That was against Manchester City and Aston Villa. But they're holding Southampton here, and they've been the better side so far in the second half. Not a lot in it at all between the two sides in the first half. It was pretty 50-50. It was a decent 3-minute period from Stoke early on in the second half, but it's quietened down since then. Here's Olafunwa, who's come in and impressed in that right back slot since coming in. The youngster. And now here's Verlinden. Forward to Jennings, back on the pitch now after that earlier head injury. Verlinden plays it square again to the substitute Balday. Sandy. Dunwoody comes forward and wins a throw for Stoke City. Certainly come out well though, Stoke, in the second half. Generally in Southampton's half here so far. Stoke who beat Manchester City 3-2 in their last game. Tariq Campbell, the son of Kevin Campbell, was on the score sheet then, and Jarvis gave them a 2-0 lead, and then Shenton popped up with a winner on 81 minutes for them. An impressive win. But Saints, if they win tonight and other results go their way, could be heading to the top of the table. It's that close. And that man has impressed tonight. Olafunwa made an important challenge a few minutes ago. It was Wolves who was top of the table, who was at the... Now it's Southampton down the left here. Good opportunity. And now it's back to Smallbone. Can he provide the finish? Flags up at a free kick. I was going to say, Wolves were top of the table up until a couple of weeks ago. Manchester United ended the year at the top instead. Afolabi there with the strike. Free kick given in the end, and Stoke win it. Twice Saints put the ball in the back of the net, but both times they knew that it wasn't going to count. Here's Timon for Stoke. Forward from Pemberton. This is a good run, this for Stoke. Excellent run here. Chipped in. Rose makes the save, but it could well fall back again to Shenton. It can't. Stoke continuing to cause problems here in the second half. Obviously, Kevin Russell, their coach, I've had a word with them at half-time. They've come out a lot better. Here's Timon again, forward for Stoke. Verlinden. Balday goes deep. Shenton. Under pressure. Smallbone was nearly in. Here's Shenton again, who was in amongst the action a second ago. Here's Verlinden. Verlinden. Oh, and it forces a fantastic save from Jack Rose. Terrific strike there from Verlinden. Set himself up brilliantly there. But credit to Jack Rose, who saw it all the way. Came to him at such pace as well. And Stoke get another chance here in the second half. Two-handed save there from Rose, who tipped behind, but now Stoke have another corner. The last one was dangerous. That one's not bad either. It's off the back there of Jennings, and it's off the line. Well, that pressure is continuing here for Stoke. Jennings in there in the first place.
Yeah, so the first one was blocked by his teammate, and then the second one was the shot by Nine blocked by two.
Fantastic clearance off the line there from Olafunwa. Stoke are going to try again. Every corner they've had has been consistent delivery. Curled in again, and it's off a Southampton head and out for another corner, a third consecutive one for Stoke. As we approach the hour mark here at Staplewood. Clara came off his head then. He's defended well tonight. He's going to have to defend again well here. Into the near post. Olafunwa again with a header. Afolabi can't get there. Stoke do instead. Is Nearcat to Verlinden. Still Verlinden. Into the 6-yard box. Jankovic can't get there. Right in front of the referee. Shot comes in again, that time from Pemberton. And Saints on the breakaway here. This is more of a game here in the second half, although it's all coming the way of the away side. Well, Stoke have hit the post in the second half. They've had a header cleared off the line. They've had a great shot on the edge of the penalty area from Verlinden, which was tipped behind from Jack Rose. But Southampton are yet to test the goalkeeper down the other end yet. Imagine we could well be seeing a substitution or two at some point in the second half. In the meantime, here's Afolabi. It's one back there from Balde. Here he is again. Good tackle there. Well read there from Smallbone, but they can't get it off them permanently. Hamblin. Smallbone's not going to get there. Guiley does instead. And it feels like it's getting colder by the minute here at the training ground. Clare with a tackle. Nearcat. Forward again. Afolabi. Teller's got Smallbone in space. He finds him. This is an opening for Southampton here. And hits it well and straight at the keeper. But that is Southampton's first major chance, really, of the second half. Will Smallbone gets himself into a decent position. Tried to curl it into the bottom corner. In the end, it was pretty routine from Guiley, but Southampton coming forward again. That chance may bring them to life. And this is a real opportunity. Terrific finish from Nathan Teller. And Southampton have come to life all of a sudden here in the second half. And Teller's on the score sheet. And Saints go 1-0 up here at Staplewood. And how well did he take that goal? Saints 1, Stoke 0. Great play. In from Afolabi, who left it for Teller. Smallbone with a pass originally. Set himself up really nicely. Teller and acres of space. And he is never going to miss from there. And Nathan Teller has got Southampton going here at Staplewood. Just what Saints needed. And they weren't really creating anything up to that point. Smallbone having that chance a minute ago, but then eventually a ball in from the right-hand side. Nathan Teller did the rest. Great finish, clinical finish from Teller. Just what this game needed. And it is slightly against the run of play as well, considering the chances Stoke have had in the second half. But Southampton won't mind as they lead by a 1-0 here. Finding ways recently to win games even when they're not playing well. And now look to see the game out here with 25 minutes left to play. Olafunwa leaves it for Clara. Olafunwa again. Headed out from Nearcat. A shout of let's go there from the referee. Wants it taken quicker, I think, these throws. Southampton content at the moment just to take their time. Leading by 1-0 through Nathan Teller. Foul from Afolabi. Saints won 19 matches last year in all competitions. It was a pretty successful year as far as matches are concerned, and also for a number of youngsters who've made the step up now to the senior squad. They ended last season well, winning their last two, and have started it well as well. Here they come again with Teller the scorer. And here we go then, free kick. In a pretty dangerous position here for Southampton to look and try and extend their lead here. So a pull back then. See, the referee decided he was pulled back a little bit further back than where we ended up. And Southampton could well make it 2-0 here as we're halfway through the second half. Smallbone to take. Smallbone, who provided the assist for the opening goal. Saints lining up here. O'Driscoll and Hamblin are options. Smallbone, dangerous ball, and it comes back again from Teller, takes a wicked deflection. And eventually Dunwoody clears for Stoke. Jankovic. Deep ball to O'Connor. Decent ball in again, though. That was from Smallbone. A deep ball into the penalty area. Could have caused some problems. Looking for his second assist of the evening. .22 minutes left to play plus stoppage time. Saints in control here, and the goal was just what they wanted, not just to take the lead but also just push Stoke back since then. Stoke had all the best of the attacks in the second half up to that point, and now it's just really put Southampton in the ascendancy here. Since that goal, Saints have looked the more threatening. Toure coming on, Abdoulaye Toure for the away side. Nearcat coming off, thought he would at some point. Nearcat, due to a yellow card earlier on in the game, and that is the case here. Balde and Toure now on. Two substitutions made for Stoke. Southampton yet to make a substitution, with Chaptet, Cole, Rabis, Ferry and Norton the substitutes. But I imagine Muddy Jahidi's pretty happy with what he's seen. Here's Afolabi, got Teller in the middle. Can Teller provide the finish? Good play this. What a strike that is from Smallbone off the post. And it's out of play. Southampton really starting to play some decent football now. And Smallbone nearly went from provider to scorer there. Could so easily have been. Just given them so much more confidence now, Southampton, that goal earlier on. Pemberton. Lovely breakaway, and you can see it starting to open up now. Both ends of the pitch. Saints going in search of that second goal. Stoke have to come forward now, and gaps are starting to appear. Dunwoody out to the right. Here's Timon.
Good effort.
Hit it well there, Smallbone. Guiley. Here's Timon. Jankovic. Dunwoody. Forward again. Here's Shenton. Shenton again. 3 on the edge of the box. Shenton out left to Pemberton, who's certainly been busy tonight. Pemberton back to Balday. He's looked lively since coming on at half time. Here's Verlinden. Verlinden. Ball in. Headed behind from O'Driscoll. Stoke have a corner. Won a few now. They went through a period early on in the half of 3 corners in a row. All were dangerous. They'll try again. All in from Verlinden. Punched away from Rose. Here's Shenton. Back from Toure. Here's Balday. A tackle from Teller. Verlinden again. Verlinden headed away. Verlinden certainly looks like the player most likely to cause problems for Stoke tonight. Takes all of their corners and free kicks. Here's Dunwoody. He might have a try here. Loads of players around him there, Balday. Here's Toure. Appeals as Jennings went down. Southampton clear. And Stoke looking to keep the ball in Saints' half in the same way as they were early on in the second half. Nearly found Verlinden again. It's away from Olafunwa. Ball again to Jennings. Stoke still have it where they want it at the moment, deep inside Southampton's half. Clara to take the throw. So there's been 2 really decent spells of pressure from the away side. But Southampton still look the strongest since taking the lead. And they've been clinical there in front of goal. 2 Saints substitutions about to be made. And Enzo Rabis is coming on, the midfielder. And so too is Will Ferry. So 2 midfielders coming on. Will Ferry can also play on the left wing as well. The youngster who came through the Bury Academy before joining Saints. Off is going to come Jankovic, who's done well in that midfield role tonight. And there was a shot from earlier from Smallbone. What a strike that was. Goalkeeper Guile, I didn't know too much about it either, as it came off the back of his head with that left-footed strike. Nathan Teller also coming off. So Ferry and Rabis on. And Nathan Teller, certainly, Saints have him to thank, giving them a crucial 1-0 lead here at Staplewood. Took it so well as well, sent the keeper the wrong way, 1-on-1 with the keeper. And now Verlinden, handball appeals, nothing given. Stoke coming forward once more. It's away that time after a pass on Balday. And Hamlin does well to just head it back there towards Jack Rose in a Southampton goal. 1-0 Saints lead as we head into the last quarter of an hour here. Stoke don't play again for another 10 days when they're at home to Sunderland. Then Peterborough away in the PL Cup, then after that. Southampton away at Middlesbrough in 9 days' time on a Sunday afternoon. Oliphant to take again. Back from Wara. O'Connor, he's been consistent this season and tonight as well, playing as part of that back three. He's played as a back two and midfield this season, but him, O'Driscoll, Clara, the three of them linking up well last couple of games. This formation also allows one of the centre-backs to roam forward every now and again, which O'Connor did earlier. Vokins. Afolabi can get there, does well. Saints win the throw. So far so good then for Southampton. Certainly the second half's been a lot better than the first. Chances at both ends. No openings in the first half, but there's been opportunities for both sides since half time. And Saints looking more comfortable now last couple of minutes or so. Vokins got small bone as an option. Here's Will Ferry. Another throw to Stoke, who are 4 points above second from bottom Norwich. Stoke in the table. Would have had a chance to go above Middlesbrough in the table with a win tonight, but they trail by a goal to nil. And credit to these Saints players. A few changes from the last game. As we were saying, a few younger players coming into the side, but they've dealt with it well tonight and they lead 1-0. Heading into the last 12 minutes here. Pemberton. Wara. Here he is again. Olafunwa. Christophe Clara, who signed from Rapid Rien, takes a throw down the line. Another throw to Stoke City. Who, like Southampton, have two places where they play, as well as the Britannia Stadium. They play generally at their Clayton Wood training ground. And here at Southampton's campus, it's the home side who lead 1-0. Reaction to come after this game from the Saints coach Roddy Shahidi will be on our official SouthamptonFC.com, plus Facebook page, Twitter and YouTube as well. Rabis is all over Timon there. And Timon, who started at Hull, signed in 2017, also had a loan spell at MK Dons last season. Timon wins a free kick for Stoke. And here is Verlinden again. Suffered from a back injury, Verlinden, but he's overcome those problems now. And Afolabi, can he stay onside? He can't. Offside, the flag's up and Stoke win a free kick. Last 10 minutes then for Southampton to either hold on or for Stoke City to come up with a response here. Saints defending well tonight. Here's Clara. Decent ball. And he puts the substitute away, Ferry. And how clinical was that? And that should end the contest. Brilliant finishing tonight from Southampton, both in the second half. And Will Ferry, he's only been on the pitch for a few minutes. Left-footed strike, leaving Guiley with no chance. Saints 2, Stoke 0. Brilliant strike. And again, those gaps starting to appear. Stoke coming forward. Saints quick on the breakaway, and 2 really, really well taken goals tonight. 1-on-1 with a keeper. 1 for Teller, 1 for Ferry. Saints lead 2-0. And that would probably put Stoke to bed, you would think. Certainly put this match out of reach. Referee plays advantage here, though. Well, it was always going to get better, you would think, in the second half after that cagey first. And that has been the case here. Stoke starting the second half the better. Southampton been in control, though, since that opening goal. Final substitution to come for Stoke City. Thandi comes off, Mohamed Diallo on. Thandi, who has been pretty solid in that fullback position. The English fullback is also eligible to play for India as well, but he's off. And Stoke have used up all of their substitutes to try and bring this back from 2-0 down. It's a huge ask now with 8 to play. Here is a substitute again, Diallo. Lovely football in this time up to Jennings. That should be Rose's. It is. Looking to keep his 6th clean sheet in the league this season, Jack Rose. He's dealt with whatever's been thrown at him well, although he's yet to make a really good save apart from that one, which was a fantastic strike on the edge of the box from Verlinden at 0-0 in the second half, but he tipped it over for a corner. Here's Rabis. Saints in control here. Olafunwa to take the throw. I would guess about 3 minutes of stoppage time. I wouldn't think there'd be really any more than that. There's been a few substitutions, not too many stoppages though. This time though, Southampton win a free kick. Foul on Rabis. Jake Vokins to take this free kick then for Southampton, to really make it an excellent second half. Vokins, that could have gone straight in, straight at Guiley though. Stoke looking for that quick breakaway. Up towards Toure. Lovely move that for Stoke down the right hand side. Here's Balday again. Here's Timon.
Go on, Duke. Go on, Duke.
Verlinden.
Get up, Duke. Keep moving it. Yes, Harry. Yes, Harry. Get up and just get. Ready to go again.
Timon again. Last 5 minutes of normal time. A throw now then to Southampton to try and just see this out here. This under-23s match here between Southampton and Stoke. We're into the second half of the season now. 8 league games to play for both of these sides after tonight. Pemberton. Here's Balday. Still Balday. Smallbone wins it back. Could be a good breakaway here on for Southampton. Great tackle though from Toure. Smallbone. Or O'Connor, I should say. Vokins forward. Here is Smallbone. Clara away. Options in the box here. And Stoke are running out of time. A comfortable lead for Southampton. Roddy Jahidi will be delighted with his response from his players. Certainly the last half an hour after a slow start to the second half. Here was the opening goal. Beautiful finish from Nathan Teller. He was substituted about 10 minutes later. 1-on-1. Just what you need, bit of composure there in front of goal. Very rarely lets you down from those positions. And after that, it was Southampton looking very much in control. And Will Ferry had only been on the pitch for a few minutes, finishing really well as well with his left foot. Into the box, really well taken goal that. And again, under pressure, dealing with it really well. That's where we are heading into the last 2 minutes. Will Ferry has been generally part of the under-18s. Will be looking to bang on the door of the under-23s and start getting a regular place in the side if he can. Guy Alai. Through ball. Not going to find Verlinden. Does find Rose instead for Southampton. Find out soon how many minutes of added time we're going to have. Looks like a good start to 2019 though for Southampton, unless something drastic happens here. Just as the senior side started the year very well with that point at Chelsea. Under 23s look like they're going to have a positive result here, but Stoke could have an opportunity. They won't. Smallbone. Saints need to be careful here. Rose. Pemberton gives it away. Hamblin wins the tackle, but it falls nicely to Stoke here. Played across and Touré's going to hit it, and it goes wide and out for a goal kick. This formation is certainly working, though, for these youngsters. Second time the under-23s have played this formation since Ralph Hasanutul came in. Look like they're heading for 2 home wins in 2 here. 3 minutes of added time then we're going to have. Into stoppage time now. Here's Shenton. Real box-to-box midfielder, Shenton. Often see him in behind the striker and also in front of the defenders. Well, Afolabi's offside. Yellow card for kicking the ball away as well there, Afolabi. Shenton out wide. Just going through the motions here now. Southampton just got 120 seconds now to see this game out, which they are going to do here now. And a big 3 points heading Southampton's way. Now it's across to Pemberton. Not what Stoke want at this stage of the game. Saints have just over a minute to go. Clara with a throw. Rabis wins the free kick. And now Southampton will just try and kick it long, you would think, up to the corner. Went a few games early on in the season, winless run, Southampton, but they're certainly well back on course now. They finished just outside the playoffs last season, Saints, by just the points. But now, things going a lot better this campaign, and with lots of different personnel involved as well. One last chance potentially. Late consolation for Stoke, looking to get it here. Back again to Balde. Saints defending well, they're getting back in numbers. Ball in. Missed kick from Vokins. Smallbone does well to see to that. There's the whistle, full time. It's a really good professional second half performance from Southampton. 2 second half goals, and Saints pick up another big 3 points to keep that pressure on the top 3. Well, it was a first half which offered very little, but the second half came to life. It was Stoke first 10 minutes who looked by far the more likely to score. Stoke hit the post, they had a shot cleared off the line. A brilliant save as well from Verlinden's shots, was tipped behind from Jack Rose. That happened all in the first 10 minutes of the second half. But then Southampton's first real chance of the second half was for Will Smallbone, and then a minute later, one-on-one with the keeper. What a cool, calm, collected finish there from Nathan Teller with his right foot to make it 1-0. After that, you thought Stoke could push Saints further back, but it was Saints then who were in the ascendancy. And after another decent period from Stoke, gaps started to open up. Off the chest of Ferry, left-footed strike, and the substitute. Really, really well taken finish to make it 2-0. It was at that point, pretty much knew in the last 10 minutes of the game, 3 points were heading Southampton's way. And that's exactly what happened. Stoke stay in the bottom half of the table, but Southampton start off 2019 with a bang. Thanks very much for watching this evening here live on the Facebook and YouTube Southampton FC pages and channels. But Ruddy Shahidi, reaction from him after this game, will be a very happy man with what he saw from his side in the second half. Full time here at Staplewood, Southampton under 23s 2, Stoke City 0.